These are the headlines for the Radio 1 News on October 7th. The historic white building is headed for development. Toxic metals found in children's toys. Philippines president continues rant. Typhoon kills 7 people in southeastern South Korea. The EU launches a new task force to protect the bloc's borders. Al-Shabaab kills Christians in Kenya, and thousands flee fighting in northern Afghanistan. This is the Radio 1 News Update. I'm Lady Miriam. In local news, Japanese construction company Arakawa, having previously developed luxury apartments overlooking the Mekong River, is working on potential plans to resurrect Phnom Penh's dilapidated white building complex. The current development consultation between the company and the Ministry of Land Management may provide a way forward for hundreds of residents and small business owners. Over 35% of toys and jewelry sold in Cambodia's markets that were tested in a new study exceeded EU guidelines for heavy metals, with some jewelry clasps exceeding the maximum recommended concentrations of lead by 5,000 times. The flaking paint in 2 toy cars contained mercury, nickel, and lead in excess of 100 times the EU standards. In regional news, President of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, has said that President Obama could, quote, "go to hell," threatening to jettison decades of close security cooperation with the United States, and suggesting Manila would turn to China or Russia for support. A typhoon that battered South Korea this week killed 7 people and left 3 others missing. In international news, the EU launched its beefed-up border force in a rare show of unity by the squabbling bloc when it inaugurated the new task force at the Kapitan Andreevo checkpoint on the Bulgarian and Turkish border, the main land frontier for migrants seeking to enter the bloc to avoid the dangerous Mediterranean Sea crossing. Militant Islamist group Al-Shabaab said it has killed 6 Christians in northeastern Kenya in an attack aimed at forcing them out of the region. The United Nations has warned of a humanitarian crisis in the northern Afghan city of Kunduz, where it said fighting between the Taliban and US-backed Afghan forces had forced some 10,000 residents to flee their homes. This has been the Radio 1 News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 FM 103.7.